Good day, everyone. Good day, and welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So, welcome to today's show. I am passionate about supporting people and transforming their lives. I am here to support you. My mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. So if you need support, you can reach out to me. You can send me a direct message at I am Rev Melissa on Facebook and on Instagram, and we could set up some time to talk. So I hope all is well. I'm grateful to be with you live today. Good day, everyone. We are live on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and streaming on New Thought Media Network. So we are in our resentment series. And I hope that it has resonated with you. I hope that you are getting something from it. And I hope that if anyone is in a place of resentment, that you are now seeing it from a different perspective. Because the origins of the word resentment comes from the French word that means to feel and the Latin word that means to see and to perceive. So, resentment, when we peel it all back, is really about the way in which we see and the way in which we perceive whatever is going on in our lives. And it is a legitimate feeling. Resentment is a legitimate feeling. Good day, Linda. I hope you're doing well. So let's continue. I shared yesterday some questions that you can ask yourself to see if you are building a house of resentment. So if you missed yesterday's show, go back, watch the replay, and see if those questions resonate with you. And if you answer yes to any of them, you know where you need to focus and do some of your work. So today, I want to follow up with something that I dropped at the end of the show yesterday. It was a quote by Wayne Dyer. And Wayne Dyer said, "There are no justified resentments. No justified resentments." And don't we love to justify our resentments? Oh, I know I do. We can justify our resentments until the cows come home. It doesn't change the fact that there really is no justification for our resentments. And so I want to be clear about this. Our feelings, our feelings are what our feelings are, right? We don't need to justify our feelings. This is how I feel, right? That's period. I feel resentment. I feel happy. I feel sad. I don't have to justify any of my feelings to anybody. But we can get caught up, y'all, especially in those feelings of resentment or anger or disappointment or frustration. Ooh, we want to justify it all the time to anyone that will listen to us. Yes? But think about it, right? When we're feeling happy, when we're feeling prosperous, when we're feeling joyful, when we're feeling those types of emotions, we don't necessarily spend as much time, give it as much energy in the justification of it, right? We just are like, that's what it is, right? We don't spend time justifying it to ourselves or to others. However, we tend to have a tendency to do so when those emotions are the low vibration emotions. So that's how I choose to distinguish between emotions. There are low vibration emotions and there are high vibration emotions. Positive and negative for me doesn't really resonate. So I tune in on the vibrational energy level, right? So low vibration feelings can be resentment, and higher vibration feelings can be happy, for a example, right? So I felt justified in feeling what I was feeling. I did. I felt justified in feeling resentment. However, I don't have to justify my feelings to anybody. Yes? And that's sometimes where we get stuck, right? Feeling that we got to justify how we are feeling to someone to make it like legitimate or something. It's a waste of time because justification keeps you tethered, right? It keeps you tethered to the what had happened was. It keeps you there. And when you're tethered to something, it is more challenging, takes more effort to untether yourself. So if anyone is in a place of justifying something that had happened, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. So I want to share with you a couple of things, but I want to check in first. I think there was a delay in the stream today. That's been happening this week. But Fee King, I see you. I'm happy you came back with a part two. I get to build a new house without resentment, starting with getting back into therapy. Thank you. All right, Fee. Good day, Shay. Yes, Linda, wallowing in resentment is a waste of energy. It certainly is. It certainly is. And thank you so much, Fee King, for spreading the joy news with your circle. And Shay said, it's not our responsibility to make other people understand us. Wayne Dyer. All right, we got another quote from Wayne Dyer. So there we got two. There are no justified resentments. And Shay is sharing, it is not our responsibility to make other people understand us. Thank you for that, Shay. So, and how much time have we spent? Let me speak for myself. I used to spend a lot of time trying to make people understand me. It's exhausting. It is exhausting to do that. I need to understand myself. Or as Fee says oftentimes, I need to overstand myself, right? First and foremost. And that takes going where? Where are you going? You're going within. You're going within. You're going within. So as I was exploring resentment, I came upon an article that was written by Rev Myron Jones. And she refers to the quote by Wayne Dyer, there are no justified resentments. So I'm going to just share a couple of things that she read that really resonated with me. She talks about how if we want to go down the road of justifying our resentments, we're going to bump up against some issues. So this is what she says. The only problem with this, meaning the only problem with justifying resentment, is that I want to argue that there are a few of my resentments that seem justified. So that's when we pick and choose, right? Well, yes, That resentment isn't justified. But however, this one right over here, certainly justified, right? No, that's how we get tethered. She writes, I mean, the person really did something bad to me. So therefore, in this particular situation, my resentment is justified. Don't get caught up in that. She says, that's the problem. When I try to justify any one of them, any one of the resentments, the rest ride in on its coattail. And the simple truth is, no matter what anyone did to me or said to me or how the world treated me, it is entirely up to me what I do with that. I can bemoan what happened and feel sorry for myself. I can continue to allow it to poison me for the rest of my life. Or I can accept that the world does what it does, and how I feel about it or choose to see it is the only reality it has for me. That is the truth of the matter. I shared yesterday. Be clear about what the issue is. And how do we get clear about what the issue is? We get clear about what the issue is by our response to it. Our response is the issue, not the issue. The issue is not the issue. The issue is how you respond to it. That is the only thing that you have control over. I have no control over, I'll bring it back closer to home. I have no control over what my family members do or don't do as it relates to my Aunt Marion. I have no control over if they will go to the hospital or not. What I do have control over is how I respond to that. And I'm so grateful, right, that I got onto the other side of this because I had a lot of practice. It's been a month of practice for me and really tapping into my response, my feelings about it, and how I am responding to myself, how I am treating myself, right? This is where the power lies within me, not within anyone else as it pertains to me. So it's so powerful for us to free ourselves from any resentments that we are holding on to from a place of justification. And I know some people are holding on to resentments from decades ago, still speaking about it, but not only just speaking about it, but feeling it as if it is happening right now. When we realize and free ourselves from the justification of things, of what people do, then we can free ourselves to be at the place of cause. Because when we spend time justifying resentments, what we're really doing is spending time with the conditions, with the effects, with what had happened was. All of that is the effect. It is form, right? When we think about the law of cause and effect, this is effect. I want to spend my time, and I invite you to spend your time at the level of cause, right? Because it is at the level of cause that power resides. So our power lives in cause, not in the effect, not in the effect. So this is how we get to process, do our work, do what is ours to do, right? Getting someone to do something that I want them to do is not within my power. It's not within my control. So I would rather spend my time and energy and efforts in my realm of possibilities. And you will see that when there is a shift in how we see things, how we hold things, it will have a corresponding effect in what happens. And I'll give you a perfect example. So yesterday, I was preparing myself to go to the hospital. And, my mother might be on today. I'm not sure, but my mother's been on all week hearing the resentment series. And so have some of my other family members. And I've gotten some, what shall we say, feedback about it. And I could have easily got all up in my feelings about it again. But I was like, I'm done with it. Right? I'm at a place of peace about how I am being in this situation, right? Now that doesn't mean things don't need to change. Let me be clear. Things need to change. However, the only thing that I have the power to change is me. How I'm relating to myself, how I'm relating to the situation, how I'm feeling about the situation, what I think about the situation, what I believe about the situation, all of the things, right? That is within my control. And so that shift can happen within me. And we know that whatever happens within us gets reflected out. So yesterday, I'm getting myself ready to go to the hospital. And my mother sends a text saying that her brother, her twin sister, and herself are going to the hospital yesterday. Fabulous. Fabulous. So my uncle decided he was going to go to the hospital. My uncle don't watch Morning Sip at all, right? He doesn't probably even know that I have a show. But he decided yesterday, they all live together. My uncle and my mother and her twin, they all live together. He decided he was gonna go, and so, of course, he took his sisters, my mother and her twin sister, to go see Aunt Marion. So, I didn't have to go because they were going. I had nothing to do with any of that. But when shifts happen within us, providence moves, divine intervention moves. When we start to get clearer within ourselves and let go of the low vibrations, let go of the low vibrations. So I know someone saying, oh, Rev Melissa, that was just a coincidence. One, I don't believe in coincidences. And two, why not welcome the gift for what it is? Why call it something? You could call it anything. I choose to call it a gift. You might call it a coincidence. Don't matter to me. So I hope using myself as the example in real time is giving you a sense of how important it is that we pay attention to what is going on within us. The first indication that we will get that something is going on is how we are responding to the issue. When we are in our upsets, it is an opportunity for us to go within, to spend time with ourselves, to feel our feelings, even if there are feelings of resentment, of anger, of sadness, of frustration. Don't ignore it. Don't push it to the side. Don't devalue it because it has value, specifically for the one feeling it. All right? All right. So we will wrap up the resentment series. Oh, today might be the wrap up, y'all. I think today is the wrap up because tomorrow we have meditation with the moon, and that's at 8:30 p.m. So let me check in with you all and then we'll get into some joy news. All right, all right. Shay, yes, your feelings are valid. I choose this language instead of justify. I resonate with that as well, Shay. Shay said, what you're talking about is exactly why energy work is so necessary. It clears out the story when it's actually healed and let go of. Yay. Yay. I agree. And Linda, realizing that how I respond to any situation and how I focus on or amplify my feelings is a huge and powerful awareness. It becomes a powerful tool for my use. You know what? Y'all are my congregation of joy. Fee said, you've inspired and equipped me with what I need to deal with my resentment and my anger. I'm grateful. Thank you for this real time. Yes, yes. Thank you all so much because some feedback that I've received is like, why are you putting all your business out in the streets? You a minister. You're not supposed to have no resentments. And so when people say this stuff to me, I just laugh. I really do. I just laugh. So I'm glad that y'all get it. And I'm glad that I am in a position to share, because my intention is for each one of us to be able to practice, to practice and apply. I share, take in what resonates and put it to practice. Apply it in your life. That is my intention. So let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. So I shared that I am engaged in a challenge and I am inviting everyone to join me. It is the 1,000 followers challenge on Facebook. And so Facebook has these different levels. And so I'm at the third level. And once I've met that level, I can monetize my I am Rev Melissa page. So I need your support in getting out the word. So I have posted that flyer on my Facebook page, I am Rev Melissa, and on my personal Facebook page. And I just invite you to share it and to invite your circle to follow me at I am Rev Melissa on Facebook. So please like, share, comment, all of the things in general. It helps with the algorithms, apparently, and all the things that Facebook thinks is important. So I appreciate you all supporting me in that. What is next? Let me get my notes. Tomorrow, Friday, we have meditation with the full moon where we do a full spiritual practice with the energies. Talk about high vibration energy. We connect with the high vibration energy of the full moon in a spiritual practice at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow. The full moon is actually on Sunday, but Sunday I don't do this. I do other things. So we're doing it on Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, right where you're watching me now. Come as you are, bring something to write with and on, because we do some inspirational journaling. We have a conversation with the moon and we do some spiritual practice. So it's open and it's free to anyone. So thank you all who have joined me in the past. This is one of my favorite things to do, meditation with the full moon. So that means no sip at 10:30 tomorrow. So sip is at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow for meditation with the full moon. And then we get to Sunday. Sunday in Praise is what I call it. So, as you know, I am the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And July, our theme is play, right? So, we get to play in person this Sunday as we continue our summer collaborative Sunday celebration services with Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Rockland County. I am so excited for our next play date with them in service. So join us this Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You can go to rocklandcsl.org for the information if you're coming in person, and also for the Zoom link if you can't come in person. So it's a special Zoom link for UUCR, Unitarian Universalists, and we would love to have you with us in service. My talk this Sunday is a playful pause, a playful pause. So I'm excited about that. And you also have another offering, which is the other sip, Sunday in Praise, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, where I share a replay of an inspirational talk that I've given in the past. So that is Sunday. And lastly, I just want to give a shout out to some members of our Congregation of Joy who are doing the thing. They are doing the thing. One, Rhythm and Soul Radio, that sponsors Morning Sip by replaying it on their radio station. Rhythm and Soul Radio is my husband's 24-hour radio station where he supports independent artists, many musician, independent artists, period. So you can check out Morning Sip at 7 a.m., the replays, and you can check out great music, great interviews at rhythmandsoulradio.com every single day. Also, my soul brother, Sekou writes. Check out his show, Get Rich 101, Monday through Fridays at 9:45 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook, on YouTube, on LinkedIn. Just follow Sekou Writes. Also, my soul sister, Fee King. Check out her show, The Fee King Show, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. And check us out on Wednesdays for a workout and a word. We do a 20-minute workout, and then at the end, I give an inspirational word. Fee takes care of the workout. I take care of the word. So yesterday, I had to pre-record one. Because I had to go. So let me say this. I had to go to the hospital to do something else. I didn't have to be with my aunt. I had to go just to take care of some things, and all that worked out just fine. So Fee King was recorded yesterday. My word was recorded yesterday, so you would check that out. And Rocky Mountain Holistic Health, Shay Bird. Shay Bird, check out Shay. She is an energy worker. She does amazing work to help you heal whatever ails you. It is so important. It is so important. So I just want to share people who I love and who support me, and I want to support them. So that is all. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm gonna let it go. So tomorrow, meditation with the full moon, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay? All right. So let us do this. Let me check in one last time and we'll wrap up the show. Fee, not until you. Oh, Fee, I don't know what this refers to. Your ministry and your congregation, did I attend? Oh, never, not until you. Your ministry and your congregation, did I attend a church of any kind for more than a service or two? Your work works because you are real. You're a real human minister who keeps it real. Thank you. Thank you for that, Fee. Thank you, Shay. Thank you all so much. I so appreciate that. We got to keep it real. Like, come on. All right. Let's live life in joy. Yes. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice, health and wealth. Let us live life in joy, connected to your yes. Connected to your yes.